So let's begin with the observer. So the observer example I have is that you have some kind of, YouTube channel, right? So let's say there is some YouTube channel that's here, right? So I'll call it just a channel, right? The channel has the ability to upload, okay? Upload a video. The channel is what's called a concrete subject, right? A concrete subject, something that actually sends information. Like it has the information, right? It has the ability to upload. I have also a bunch of subscribers. Okay, so subscribers. Let's say I just have a subscriber class, right? And it has the ability to be updated, right? Or like a notification is sent, right? I'll just call it update, right? But like you get a notification on your phone, right? That's what that method would do, right? When we upload, the subscriber should get an update. So we do this by the observer design pattern. We create these abstract classes called subject, okay, and observer. Okay. So these are the abstract observers, abstract subjects. This is the concrete observer, concrete subject. And we want to be able to, subscribers, let's, attach them to the channel somehow by subscribing, right? So the subject has some sort of attachment case there. Dream28, you got your mic on. Do you have a question or no? I think you just have your mic on. Dream28. Okay. Again, probably everybody has them turned off at this point. I have him on 26 because I have a slight feeling he might ask a question, but we'll see. I don't think I'm able to mute him actually. Okay. Anyways, so we are going to implement these 4 classes to do exactly this, right? So a subject, let's see how the relationships should look. I want to just remind myself quickly. So a concrete subject inherits from the subject class. So remember this is called a concrete subject. This is the subject class. Then a subject, one subject, has many observers, right? One to many, right? And subscribers inherit from the observer class. And that's it. There we go. That is it. So you can somehow, you can relate these two. You can say one channel maybe has many subscribers. And maybe we'll implement that a little later. Maybe that'll be our little extra thing that we implement, is just that relationship, but that's actually not necessary. Right? It's not necessary to say that. It's true, but it's not necessary to say that. But we can do that after. For now, let's just implement this, and then I can add that. Just like an array list, and then it calls through subject. But whatever, we'll talk about that after. So to implement this, I am going to go to live code. I'm going to create a Java class, and I will call it a channel. So the channel, channel is going to be one of our subjects. So I'm going to say this extends subject. Okay, subject is a class that we're going to create. So I'm going to just put as a code here, as a comment. This class represents a concrete subject. Does the abstract observer also have an update method, or is it only the concrete one? It's also the abstract one has a concrete. Sorry, the abstract one has a update method, but it is not concrete. Like you don't have a. Let me make sure that I actually did that. Yeah, like you don't have an implementation in it. It's an abstract method just to guarantee that all of the children will have a way to be updated. That's what it means to be an observer, is that you are able to be updated. So yes, an abstract method. So hopefully that makes sense. Let's see what you say. So the channel will have, importantly, the ability to upload. That's pretty much all that matters, is that it has the ability to upload. Okay, give it a name, give it da, da, da. It doesn't really matter. Sure, you can give it a name, but I won't even make a constructor because we don't even need that. Let's just say it just has the ability to upload. Public void upload. And let's say it can upload, it can take in some name, right? Some name of some video. Doesn't channel also have a list of observers? So yeah, that's what I was mentioning here, that it has, you could make a relationship between these two. I will implement that after. First, let's just implement it like this. But yeah, channel could have an array list of subscribers, right? Which would be this aggregation relationship like this. But it isn't necessary. So we can do it without that too. But I'll implement that after too. Won't channel have a state variable? So the state variable is essentially what I'm doing it for the state variable in this example is upload. So upload is the state. Either like, so it's not really a state, but it's more of like, this is the method that's being called. So instead of like having a set state, when you do a set state on another object, it's gonna update all the observers, right? So like this is the set state, right? It's just that instead of like changing a variable, I'm just uploading. It's just a one action, right? It's just one action. But you're right. We can implement that after too. Yeah, for sure. Right? We can put that into. What is the advantage of the observer? Well, it just means that subscribers can just be added to the array list, right? Sorry, do you mean of the observer design pattern or the observer actual class? Design pattern. So the idea is just that you can just attach subscribers to the channel and then have just one line in the upload that just says notify all observers, and all the observers will get the notification, right? Instead of having to call observer1.update, observer2.update, observer3.update, right? You just do it to all of them at the same time in one line, and observers can be attached or detached, and yeah, hopefully that'll make more sense when we actually get to the main method, and you'll see how we actually used it at the end there. Yeah, okay. So channel, right now, all I want to do is I just want to say system.out.println, right? And here we go. And I'm just going to say new video uploaded, and then I'll just add the name that we put in there. And importantly, I want to call a method which is notify observers. There we go. Right? Notify observers. So this method right here is going to be inherited from the subject class. So subject classes have the ability to notify observers. Okay? So I want to do that when I upload. I want to notify observers. And this just means that all of the observers will be notified that an upload came. Now, if I want information to go with that notification, okay, then we'll deal with that after. But right now, I just want all the observers to just be notified that I uploaded a video. That's it for the channel, right? We just want the ability, no instance variables or anything. It's all good. Let's move on to subject. Okay, so subject, I'm going to add a new Java class. I'm going to call it subject. And why does it do this? It's useful sometimes. Okay, so abstract class, right? Subject is an abstract class. Okay, and oh, sorry, I clicked the wrong one. Subject. There we go. It will have an array list of observers, right? Again, observers is going to be another abstract class that we've created, but we are going to need an array list of observers. So I'm just going to say import java.util.arraylist. And then from here, I want to create an array list, which only contains observers, right? I'm going to call this observers, and it'll be a new array list observers. Okay, so the subject will have an array list of observers called observers. We want the subject to be able to attach observers, right? Attach subscribers to the channel. So public void attach observer O. So we want to attach an observer. All that's going to be is observers.add O. Then I also want to be able to detach, right, observers. So public void detach observer O. Oh, scared me. The Discord sound. This Discord sound. Was it? I don't know what Discord sound that was. Anyways, so the detach observer O, again, we just want to, let's say observer dot remove O. And then finally, we want to have the method, which is notify observers, right? That's pretty much the main thing. Public void notify observers, right? And so the way you do this is you just say for observer O in observers, right? For all of them, right? You just want to say O dot update. And so all of the observers should have a way to be updated, right? All of the observers should have a way to be updated. That's an important thing. So this is what it means to notify all observers. Just call update on all of them. Oh, sorry, that's supposed to be. There we go. Okay, and that is it for the subject class. So now let's continue. We're kind of moving in this direction. We did channel, we did subject. Let's do observer, and then we're going to do a concrete observer. So from here, I will do the, where is it? Live code. That's not what I meant. Live code, Java. I'll create an observer. Okay, so the observer will also be an abstract class. Okay, and all we want from the observer is we just want to guarantee abstract void. Abstract void. We just want to guarantee that all observers have a way to be updated. That's it. This whole thing. Okay, all observers have a way to be updated. So now let's create an observer, right? The observer will be a subscriber, right? Subscriber. So a subscriber, okay, you know, has, let's say, a name, right? So string name. Okay, let's say I have a constructor, subscriber. The constructor takes in a string name, let's say, and just this dot name equals name. Then we want to override, right, the update method. So public void update, right? We want to be able to be updated, and all that is I'm just going to say system.out.println. I'll just say name plus has seen the new video. Okay. And that's it. The subscriber just has to, I just gave it a name. Like, you don't have to give it a name. I don't know. I just gave it a name so that we can see in the, when we run it, the different names that show up. Like, so it's different observers. And otherwise, that's it. You just want to override the update method. That's the important thing. So now that I have this, I have essentially all that I need, right? This is all the classes that are here. Oh, why is override not here? Oh, sorry. Subscriber has to extend observer, right? There we go. Now we are updating. Okay. So that's it. That's all the code. I'm just going to go to the, channel, and I have, so notify observers is still not here. Notify observers. Why is that? Subject. Observer, observers. This should say observers. Notify observers here.
Yeah, I just had a quick question.
Yeah, go for it.
I was just curious why subscriber couldn't just extend the subject as opposed to like going through observer first.
Well, the thing is that the subject is has an array list of observers, right? The subject is what controls how do you keep track, how do you attach and detach the observers. So okay, so you're saying there could be just an array list of subscribers, right? That's your suggestion? Is that there could just be
And then could they not be just removed from that class itself?
Yeah, okay, you're right. In this case, that would work. But you a lot of the time have different kinds of observers, right? So you could have subscribers, but maybe you also have like apps that need to be notified, right? Maybe you also have to like say like, okay, subscribers need, or like maybe you can say subscribers through email and subscribers through text. Those are two separate observers, right? And
Yeah, so you're
you
kinda
still
counting
want
both.
all of the you still want all of them to be called. So you just want an array list of observers, which then have it called. It's organized like that.
Oh, and then you can specify from there. I see.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
So
okay,
does
thank
that
you.
make sense? Make sense?
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay. Yeah. Question?
Yeah, sorry to interrupt.
No problem.
Is there a chat box like I can type?
Yeah. Yeah. In COE 528, on
Okay.
there's a chat that says COE 528. No problem. But also you can unmute if you want to unmute. That's fine. Okay. So there we have the subject. Let's just go to the channel. And okay, notify observers. Okay, fixed now. Good. Let's just take a look at the main that I created here. So the main, I'll just do it in channel. So public void main string arg. So I created a channel. I created a subscriber Tom, a subscriber Bomb, and a subscriber Wom, and I attached a subscriber 1 to the channel. Sorry, I made my partner laugh here a little bit. The Bomb, Tom, Bomb, and Wom. Channel attached sub 1, channel attached sub 2, channel.upload cool new video. So you give it a title. Did I gave it a title. Yeah, that's true. I gave when we go to the channel class, string name, upload a new video, you give it a name here. But notify all observers. So all of these observers should be called except subscriber 3, right? Which is the attach. Because they're not attached to it, subscriber 3. So let me call channel, is that what I want to call it? Yeah, channel, live code, yep, run anyway. Okay, so new video uploaded, cool new video, right? Tom has seen the new video and Bomb has seen the new video, right? But the last one, subscriber 3, has not seen the new video, right? That wasn't called there because it was not attached as an observer, right? And there we have that. Okay, so the code works. Let's edit it a little bit here. What's the error in subject?
Wait.
I don't think there's an error in subject. It's just showing that for some reason. Oh, it doesn't.
Can you
like-
explain again why Wom didn't see the video?
Because here at the end, because I never attached this one as a subscriber. Because you have to attach the person. These are subscribers, right? Maybe it would be better to call them people, right? They're just people. And then when I attach them, they become a subscriber. But until I attach it, right, it's not a subscriber,
Okay, I see.
right? And so it will not be updated when I do channel it up.
All right, got it.
So you see his underline is never called. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just to be sure, so the channel is like, okay, for the subject, we're having a one-to-one relationship with the observers itself, yeah, correct?
Yeah, like one to many. One subject can have many observers,
One to many.
right? One subject can have many observers. Yeah.
Why do we have the main and the channel? Can we just have a new class and just make it
Sure.
use the channel?
Yeah, sure. That's fine. You could make a client that calls the channel. Yeah, that's
I was just gonna ask if you're gonna post the code after.
fine. I can post the code. I don't really know. I guess I can post like the TXT files. Yeah, I guess I can post the TXT files.
If
Yeah,
you can like copy and paste it into.
sure.
Coffee.
Yes, I'll do that after.
I do have one question.
Yeah.
For the update method, which is the update method would be in one of the concrete observer classes, right? Like, do we? I don't know if this is correct. Do we have to when we call update, not in the? I guess you'd have to change it in both the observer and in the subject. But don't you have to pass the object of like the thing that you're trying to update from?
Yeah, the concrete object, the
Yeah.
concrete subject. I
Like,
mean,
not-
concrete
like the
subject.
subject, yeah.
Subject.
You have to pass the concrete. So I thought you had to put like update and then in the brackets they had this, right?
Okay.
To pass that. I don't know if you have to. I've just
Yeah,
for
yeah.
whatever reason I remember that.
So
being a thing.
I know what you mean. So I didn't have that here because the update method doesn't rely on any information from the subject, from the concrete subject.
Oh,
right?
that's right. That was
Right?
just to if you had to update, like get if you had to
Exactly.
get a certain information from the.
Exactly. I'm going to implement that now though, because that's an important thing. So I'm going to implement that. Let's say the channel has, I don't know. Let's say it has the video has some sort of let's say the channel has subscribers, and the update method needs the number of subscribers for some reason. Okay, so we'll include that now too. But yeah. What channel is the recording going to be posted to? My channel. Do I have a link to it? I don't know if I have a link to it. How about I make a link to it?
Yeah, can I ask one more question?
Yes, of course. Yeah.
Okay, so why don't we have a getter method in like the channel class?
In the channel class, well, I don't have any need for. There's no instance variables, so there's no need. There's nothing to get. There's no instance variables. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But actually, now I'm gonna implement that. I'm gonna put like a subscriber count or something like that, or maybe something else. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But maybe a total number of videos or something like that. Yeah.
If you can just correct me if I'm wrong.
Mhm.
So what we took was that we have a setter and getter method, and we usually have the setter method calling the notify, then the notify calls all the updates. Correct?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That is one way that the observer is used a lot. Yeah. That the setter method calls the notify observers.
Okay. Perfect.
Exactly. Yeah. No problem. So how about I'll edit this code. Thank you for sending the link to the channel. Thank you. How about I'll edit this code a little bit. So now instead of just notifying that a video has been uploaded, right? Let's say I will say maybe like the most recent video. I'll say private string recent title. Okay, and then here I'll set recent title equal to name. Right, so the title of the most recent video will be set to this upload button, whatever I've uploaded, right? And now I want the observers to actually say the name of the video, okay? To actually say the name of the video. Okay? So that means that the subscribers, right? Name has seen the new video. No. I want to say name has seen the video. And I'm gonna say, well, I need to figure out the name of the new video, right? So I'm gonna get the most recent. I'm gonna get the most recent video from the channel. So what I have to do in the channel is I'm going to have to make a public string get recent title. Okay, and it's going to return recent title. It's going to return the name of the most recent video. Okay. Then when I call notify observers, I'm going to pass in the channel itself. Okay. So notify observers is going to take this, right? And I'm going to put this. Oh, I guess, sorry, I can't say this. Sorry. I'm going to say notify observers is going to take in a subject. Subject S. So I'm going to put in that S into update because channel extends subject, right? So it's going to put a subject. Notify observer is going to take the subject. It's going to send it now to the observers. The observer is going to take in a subject S. Okay, good. And then finally, the subscriber itself will take in a subject S, and the name of the video will be s dot get recent title. Okay, so let's see what it doesn't like. Get recent title. No, I think I just need to save it, honestly. I think it's gonna work. Something needs to update. I don't know what needs to update, but I think it's actually gonna work. So what is it now like in subject? I didn't fix this yet. It doesn't want to tell me. Reached end of file without parsing. I don't know what that means. So, but it works. I don't, does anyone know what that means? Oh, is the bracket error?
Yeah, I think you just needed an extra one for the notify observers.
Yes. Perfect. Thank you. Yep. There we go. And then subscriber doesn't like this still. Why does it not like this? Method get recent title. So the subject S. Yeah. issue with the inheritance here. So I guess I have to send in an actual channel. I think you're doing it from the channel. Don't pass subject, pass channel. Yeah, I have to send in an actual channel. That feels wrong for some reason, but okay. Yeah. So the issue here is that the subject abstract class has no get recent video or get recent title method. Channel has a get recent title method. I could add a get recent title method to this, but that wouldn't really make sense to do that because why not? It wouldn't really make sense to do that. It's better just we have a get recent title in here. It wouldn't make sense to do that because then this wouldn't get the title from the actual channel. The channel has the actual title. So what I need to do instead is still pass in this. In subject, we're not taking in a subject, we're taking in a channel, okay, S, and that's fine. And then observers, we're taking in a channel, S, okay, and then finally in here we are taking in a channel, S. And so get reason title works. Okay, so we have to actually send in the channel, the concrete subject. Now I think we are ready to go. I can run the channel class, channel Java, run this. Where did it go? Is it here? Output. There we go. So video uploaded, cool new video. Tom has seen the video, cool new video. Bomb has seen the video, cool new video. So yes, there we go. So the two people here, sub 1, sub 2, still sub 3 has no update because it's not been attached. But now sub 1, sub 2 not only are updated, but they actually get the information, right? They actually get the information of what the recent title is. Okay, what the most recent thing is. And you could save it to a variable here. Like if you wanted your subscriber to use the title for some reason, you could save it then into an instance variable or something. And so there we go. Okay, that is now implemented. Okay, there's nothing really else I wanted to go through. There we go. We have the went through all 4 different design patterns, did like a full example coding one. So I cannot hear you. No, Ahmed, I cannot hear you. Is that because of me? You're not in the call. Oh, you're on the call. I cannot hear you for some reason, but keep trying. And if I can't hear you, just type in the chat then. Okay, well, yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't really have anything else to say. We went through all these things, so I'll just be here for some questions. I'm happy to answer some questions. Can I cover UML symbols? Yeah, sure. I think we can still use subject. Okay, so you think we can still use subject? I'll get to your thing, Ethan, for sure. Let's just see what it says. But we need a downcast. That makes sense? Mm-hmm. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, let's do that. Let's try that. Subject. I'll switch these back to subject. I'll switch this back to subject. I'll switch this back to subject. And then here at the end, I will say, yeah, like I should do if S is instance of, but like I know it's an instance of, so I'm gonna downcast S to channel. Okay, that did work. Yep, that's good. No error. Very nice. So thank you for that suggestion. That's good. So yeah, so it can be a subject. That makes more sense. I really felt like it should be a subject there. So yes, it is. And so you just downcast to channel. Again, yes, you should have a if S instance of channel, but